guys. Let's come on and play. We're playing Triangle Strategy. Hello there. I'm Melky, and let's go and play. All right, guys. So we are live. Travel to Grand Duchy of Ace Frost. Travel to Holy State of Hizante. The choices that Serenoa is faced is that how do I convince my people to make the best option, to take the best option? But I even myself know what is going on, right? So in order to fulfill that role, what I'm going to do is to gather intel. That's right. The purpose of this task this time, this stream, I think, is to figure out the intel, the right kind of information that I need to make my decision. This is Triangle Strategy from Square Enix. Figure out it's available at Nintendo Switch and Steam. Now, the control here that I'm using is still not like joystick. I'm still using keyboard, but I find it to be pretty fun still. And I am, to be honest with you, used to using keyboard for games. For example, I played games like Dota 2. These are like keyboard using games, MOBA. So I'm quite used to it, and I'm having fun with it. But if they want to add regular controller in their system, that would be a good sign. That would be a good news. What I'm doing here is trying to find a hidden item. Some of the items, like for example, let me show you my inventory right here. There's this thing called notes, right, that I can get from a trader, right? People who buy and sell, and this notes is an item indeed. So there's a possibility that there's another type of item or the same type of item containing a different kind of information. Now I have two guys that are going to give me options here that I got to choose, and it's going to influence the story permanently. So I just want to be careful not to make too um, I am hesitating. I don't want to make too rush of a choice. Let's go. They say to ask them if you have any question on the matter. Okay. Doubtless Ace Frost will be close partner in days ahead. So this is my childhood friend, so I'm pretty close with him. It would be wise to see how they live, don't you think? Doubtless Ace Force will be close partners days ahead. Oh, yeah, I almost forget. What is these two choices about? The party here, the hero party here, is trying to decide whether he wants to go to Hisante or he wants to go to Ace Frost. Like the equivalent of Frost in real world would be Europe, right? It's the country with snow. It's pretty cold. And the equivalent of Hisante would be the Middle East. The weather is hot and then it's sandy. So where are we going to do? However, that is only hearsay. I mean, to judge them for myself. I don't want to persuade her because I am not persuaded in any of the choices yet. Wherever you go, I shall follow. If you have watched Attack on Titan, I think this character right here is some type of a Mikasa of this story. But I don't know the complete story in both of these masterful work of art. The Zanta Ministry of Medicine is said to be beacon of progress in both medicine and magic. Um, so I kind of have a nice information that I know about this guy. All right, a smuggler have been apprehended in X-Frost, fleet of foot and deadly with a bow. The criminal seems to have given a duchy constabulary quite the fight. And also this information, they say Minister Lila of Visante, Saintly Seven, employs a handsome ice mage as a research assistant. Ice magic is notoriously difficult to control, making mages of this type extremely rare. So we from those two clues, right, guys, we kind of have another reason to choose right there. If we go to Hisante, we will try to persuade the ice mage to join us. If we go to S Frost, we will try to persuade the smuggler to join us. Can't very well say Hisantes hold much appeal to me. And the smuggler, I believe, is a physical archer, so range physical unit, or a magical unit. Of course, magic has range. I think arching like arrows would have further range, and magic would have to be protected by the tanks. So the consideration here is like meow, 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 meow. Can't very well say Zante hold much more appeal to me. Sorcery and Charm are too clever. By half, I'm sure the people of Ace Frost will give a warm reception, even if their weather won't. I think you are underestimating the intelligence of the Ace Frost. Okay, I think like your impression. So we in the past stream, if you guys have watched it, I don't think you guys have watched it probably. Chances there are some people from both countries gathering up together in a party. So of course, like to make an impression of a country by the representative of the country would be inaccurate if your sample is too small. And I do think that Erador right here only have very few sample of such a kind of idiotic people from Ace Frost. But I enjoyed these two's character a lot, and I think they both hidden some kind of hidden wisdom of their own. That is pretty interesting. They are so funny, which is the two twin blue hair people. Doubtless Ace Frost will be a close partner in the days ahead. It would be wise to see how they live. All right, so the prince of the country himself are interested in going to Ace Frost. So he's quite a big deal. And this is his brother. Okay, let's talk to him. I know your position as head of your house comes with many responsibilities, but being party to Roland's fancies is not one of them. All right, so Roland is, again, I said, my childhood friend. So this is his brother. I hope you understand that. Roland is doing what he can for the kingdom in his own way. Is his older brother. I'm sure you can see that. Roland may be a prince, but he's also like a brother to me. I swear to do all I can in the service of the crown. I appreciate your concern, Prince Franny, and hope that you and I can be friends as well, just like our fathers before us. So um, I don't get the difference between these answers, right? Because I am not living Serenoa's life. I'm just an overlooker who's trying to get into the story of Serenoa. So I don't know the option that I choose is going to determine Serenoa's life. For someone who don't know anything about his life, I feel like this is kind of responsibility that don't want to deal with. Okay, so what is the least responsibility for me? Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. All right. Okay. Um, but they also possess a very special power. Cozying up to the royal family will do nothing but arouse needless suspicion. My apologies, I will be more cautious of the boundaries between the high houses for the sake of the kingdom. I am glad we have an understanding. I hope you know that I acknowledge both the power and good faith of House Wolford. Wow, thank you very much. Wow. Pray do not fan the flames of my brother's foolishness any further, right? So I think based on what he said, it would be nice, for my family, for my kingdom, or my say I'm some kind of mayor of a town or something like that. So my town, my little town, uh, to not go to Ace Frost because this guy right here wants to go to Ace Frost, and this brother right here, who is the high official of a country, don't want him to get what he wants, right? I think it's not. I think sort of it's sort of not fair. But since my answer seems to be like, you know, my previous answer, wait, let me check. Since my answer right there, I appreciate your concern and hope that you and I can be friends just like our fathers. Seems like I want to his build trust with him. Seems like the option is to go to Hisante, but I don't think that's fair because just because this guy wants to go somewhere, everyone have to go the other way, which is something that is so stupid that I don't really like that in my own life. So what should I do? Like I don't say it directly though, so that is just an implication, right? Um, there is a reason why I don't say things directly, right? If I say things directly, it's a direct thing. If I don't say it directly, then I don't say it directly because what I'm saying is not really, it's just a possibility, right? That's the whole reason of saying it indirectly. So if whatever is said indirectly must be treated like it's said directly, then the whole culture of the universe would be ruined because we don't have an option. We don't have freedom, right? So again, another reason, you know what I mean, to choose what he wants. It's not fair. Totally not fair. Just because he wants something, we choose the other things, which is like, what's the other reason? Do you have any other reasons besides that? Because that's a very stupid reason to do something. I don't want that. Okay, but if we could figure out other information, let's talk to this guy. King Regna expects great things of you, Lord Sir Noah. If there is anything I can do to be of service, simply say the word. I should like to learn more about the holy state of Azante. I know they lay claim to the source and thus all Nozelia's assault. Wow! I should like to know more about Frederica's home. I hear the Grand Duchy of Acefrost is known for its views on freedom. I should like to hear more about our home of Glenbrook. Are there any problems I should be aware of? Now, the problem is I should be able to ask all of these three because this guy is my. It's so, no, no, no. This guy is not my subject. This is Roland's, like the royal family's subject, right? He's the worker of the royal family. I can only ask him one question. I don't. I think Roland should give me more answers from him if he has all of this information, right? But I can't do that. He's kind to give me one answer, so I gotta be. I don't know. I'm gonna ask the cat in me, or you know. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. So I'm gonna look within, right? Just like it's it's good information. Those three are good information, but you know, first things first. Of course, you gotta know about yourself. Um, the kingdom is in capable hands of royalists like myself. Our home has a long history of prosperous trade that utilizes everything our bountiful hands has to offer. There is nothing for the warriors of the House of Wolford to worry themselves over. So, this is the type of guy who is like me. I hate marketing people because I am I think information should not be blocked, right? Um, and marketing people are people who is responsible to enhance the flow of information instead of controlling it like it's an asset. I don't like that. But yeah, but this guy seems like in my position, even though maybe I am not agreeing with him, so I kind of don't want to give it to the cat. The cat, meow, meow, meow. And you know, it's stupid. The cat is stupid cat. There is nothing for the warriors of House of Wolford to worry themselves over. If I may so be so blunt, Prince Roland's whimsical acts of late have been met with disappointment from both King Regna and Prince Frani. I wouldn't call them whimsical, Minister Patriot. Roland is doing everything he can. If this were not a family matter, I should ask the Highness myself to conduct himself in a manner more befitting a prince. Alas, this is out of my hands. I am certain you understand the same, Lord Wolford. I would hate for anything to happen should you decide to step in. House Wolford has turned its sword on the royal family before, albeit 30 years ago. But in the end, your house joined forces with the kingdom to lead the war to its end and are even lauded as heroes to this day. Your house joined forces with the kingdom to lead the war to its end and even lauded as heroes to this. Is this some kind of intimidation? I don't really like this guy. But there are some who still harbor their suspicion. I urge you to proceed with utmost caution. Well, it's not, he's saying it's not coming from him. But obviously he's like putting a some kind of you is the you know we don't need to do that, we don't have that, you're just making this up in your mind anyway. uh Pray forgive me, I forget myself sometimes. I hope my foolish ramblings have not clouded your judgment. So basically, if what position, whatever it is, politics that is in your head is real, it means that you want something from me and I have to give it to you, right? That's what it means. And I look, you such a stupid bully. I'm a warrior. Anyway, I forget myself sometimes. I hope my foolish ramblings have not clouded your judgment. The decision is yours to make, Lord Serenoa, and I am sure you will choose most wisely. If it but again, he doesn't really say it. It's just based on his behavior and his policies, I guess, that I am judging him like that. There's always a there's always a line where there's always a pathway. I mean, where all of the possibilities that is between 10% and 20% is actually real, and I am actually wrong about my reality. You know what I mean? So if he didn't say it, he didn't say it. You know what I mean? But if I am going to be held in the future responsible because what indirect thing that he said, indirect things that he said, I would be so mad. You know what I mean? I gave you the benefit of the doubt and you held me responsible for the things you don't really say. You know what I mean? What the fuck, man? You know what I mean? Anyway, okay, this politics, man. Uh and then let's talk to freaking Frederica. I have always wondered when I might visit the country where my mother was born. Now we're talking, man. Now this is real. How didn't she spend her youth? I would very much like to see. Okay, his auntie, right. Frederica position has offered her few chances to visit his auntie. Deepening your relations with the Holy State would doubtless be to your benefit as well. Why not use this opportunity to let Frederica realize a long held wish in the meantime? All right, so what's interesting here, her background, she's the kind of minority that is the double minority. Her hometown is Ace Frost, but her blood is Hezante. So she doesn't really understand about Hezante that much. Not really Hezante, there's a minority in Hezante. She doesn't really understand the Rosellan who's being held captive in Hezante. But they also, I, as her new husband or fiance, I also want to know more about her origin. And I cannot get enough information from that useless dude right over there. I hate him now. Um, he's not, he's not. Can I ask for more answers? Please wait for a minute. Maybe there's a new update or something. Oh man, like you're being so annoying, man. Um, okay. Anna, can you calm me down or something? It makes no difference. Wherever you go, I shall follow. Here, the kind of question, the kind of answer that I need, man. It's not like I like it, you know. I don't. I feel bad for her for answering like that, but I kind of need it. You know what I mean? I kind of need that kind of answer. Oh man, because of him, his being around him, putting me in the negative field. You know that makes kind of degradation in my in my emotion. Aesfrost soldiers are said to be among the strongest in all of Nozelia. However, that is only hearsay. I mean to judge them for myself. Right. All right. So there are a lot of stories behind this. If I have to explain everything, guys, it would be a lecture. We're supposed to be having fun, but we're gonna have a lecture because of that. So you guys play Triangle Strategy. It's on Steam. Check it out, guys. So I'm going to I think I've made up my mind. I'm going to make my own choice right here. If I could make more information, I would, but I'm gonna try to search for items. Like, why would you give me an access to this place when there's nothing in there? Why are you giving me all of this access? There's nothing to. You're just wasting my time. Where is? Give me something. Okay, I move down the ladder so tall. There's nothing in here. All right, come on, man. All right, all right. Give me something. Come on, man. Give me something, man. It's gotta be something. Okay, gotta be something in here. There's nothing. Come on, give me something. Okay, call it cat. Hello, cat. The cat doesn't see it. The cat side of me doesn't see it as well. Uh, okay, there's nothing. Guys, there's nothing. These are just ladders. Okay, okay, it's fine. All right, I'm not supposed to be that emotional. It's probably because of that minister right there. It's making my mood, ruining my mood and shit. Okay. All right. Hi, Benedict. I agree. All right. Not gonna convince you otherwise. Hey, Roland. Oh, I would be fascinated to see a society where everyone is truly equal. Salt from the source has made them prosperous. I would be interested in seeing how that wealth manifests itself. Um, Given that these are true, I would answer one of them. But like the largest reason, if I were to say something to him, I would say that it's for Frederica. You know what I mean? Like, why isn't there an option that it's about Frederica? I want to go for Frederica. Yeah, right. I would be fascinated. I just have a feeling. I guess you know what I mean. I like you, my friend. However, this is not a decision that should be based on the whims of the heart. I wonder what everyone else thinks. You've given me much to consider, friend. Right. I mean, his concerns is real. I wouldn't blame him for not immediately believing in me. Like he's a prince. I respect that. Like that's a mind of a prince, maybe. Like I would like to have a prince that have a benefit of doubt and not instantly. You know what I mean? I'm sure the people of Ace Frost will give me a warm reception, even if their weather won't. I wish to visit Zante. Um, Care telling me why? Stories of the miracles performed by the Ministry of Medicine have piqued my interest. I've long wanted to visit the source. It is the cornerstone of all life in Nocelia. The sand and sun must make people a different sort than here. It would be interesting to meet them. Want to meet, want to go to the source. Marks an important turning point. Right, Erador! Yo, he's my guy. Erador is my guy, alright? Right now, you should set your eyes on making your lady love happy. Thank you for sharing your thoughts on the matter, my lord. Indifferent? Why is it indifferent? I reckon my mind is made up. All right. Um, Rika. Um, Deepening your relation with Holy State would doubtless be to your benefit as well. Mm. Meow. 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 Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. I think Hujet got it wrong. Hujet, it's not really for leisure. It's fine, Hujet. I guess she's fine with whatever outcome it might be. All right. I'm ready.
では、投票を始めよう。デスフロスト公国と聖ハイサンド大教国、どちらの国に向かうか、それぞれの信念を天秤に預けてくれ。考え直したよ。
Meow. Meow. Thank you, Anna.
考え直しました。信念の天秤よ、我らの選んだ道を示せ。
All right, guys. So this is triangle strategy. This is one part, one important part of triangle strategy, and it's pretty good, don't you think? Yeah.
道は定められた。我らは聖ハイサンド大教国へ向かう。 し、ウォルホト家は聖廃山の大峡谷へ向かう。皆、この道が我らにとって正しいものとなるよう力を尽くしてもらいたい。
All right, guys. So that is triangle strategy, the part of trials of conviction, or what is that? The I think that's what it's called. And if you guys want to experience such nice mechanics, or if you want to experience, or if you think you want to do something else, uh, check it out. It's available at Steam. Check out in the description also for the official site from Square Enix. Thank you for watching, guys. Goodbye.